Look at what we are supposed to do when it comes to having rational exponents. Rational exponents are exponents that are in fraction form. And a lot of times it's missing information or it doesn't feel like we understand what a 4/3 in an exponent really tells us. And so there's a way that we can rewrite the rational exponent using a radical, and then that could help us either simplify further or maybe just stop the process and answer the question that we were just asked. So you got to understand that with an exponent, there's a base. And notice that the base is going to be under the radical. So this is my base, the number 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the number 2 inside the radical. It's pretty simple. The denominator is always your root. So I mark that with an R. And the root is always what's outside here. So if this was a 2, this would be a square root. This is a 3, so this needs to be a cube root. A 4, a fourth root, and so on and so on. So it's a 3, so I'm going to put a 3 out here. So this is now taking the cube root of something. Now that's nice because there's a cube root button in your calculator. That could be helpful. The 4 is the exponent, or the power, and that goes with the base. So that is how you rewrite the rational exponent. And seeing it in this form is actually a lot easier or a lot more helpful than seeing it in rational form. I could also do this and you may not think that that's useful or did that take it any further. And sometimes writing it this way compared to this way allows us to write 4 copies of the cube root of 2. At least I can see that the cube root of 2 is not it is simplified, and having multiple copies of something is a lot of times helpful as well. If you want to simplify 2 to the 4th and then try to take a cube root, you absolutely could try to do that. It really does just depend on the question that is being asked on your problem. However, going from a rational exponent into a radical writing is extremely helpful depending on, should I write it this way and not expand anything? Maybe write it this way and expand it further. Just depends on your question.